counting on the young people.
You have to. You want something done right at this point, you got to send it to the young people.
But Shay
we got
J, speaking of the mayor, did you watch the city address?
Oh my gosh! So I was out of town when it happened. I didn't get to watch it. I've seen a couple snippets, but I would like to re-engage and hear the full address. Have you been hearing any feedback from this address?
Well, I did watch some of it.
Okay.
But I think K-Tone was the DJ, though. I mean, if
So then he can give us all the feedback.
If K-Tone was the DJ, that's what I loved about the state of the city.
There we go. We have one positive thing.
K-Tone, what was your playlist like, man?
Oh, my playlist was, I was popping. So I had a little old school. I did some house. I did some, just some throwback. I kept it classic.
Man.
So with house, did you put a little Beyonce in there?
I didn't play Beyonce.
Oh, speaking of Beyonce.
You didn't put Break My Soul?
No, Shay J. Beyonce. And by the way, Felton says, Shay J, you are radiating with beauty.
Oh, why? Thank you. Free things on. I love y'all.
Yipes.
I'm just saying, since you brought up Beyonce,
yes,
we were sitting here listening to the new album.
How uncomfortable!
And I think, Shay J, I think that you are in the beehive. Like no matter whatever is on that album, it's the best that has ever been produced.
I'm done with you, brother.
I think you're in the beehive.
I don't know if anyone's ever sat and listened to something new, like a rap album or something that might, or you know, like when a news scene comes on and you're with your parents. That's how I felt listening to Beyonce with these two. I was like, please just turn it off. I don't want to do this. It's uncomfortable. The way you're repeating it made me feel like we shouldn't listen to it at all.
Wasn't it the song? She was like, these bitches, like these bitches, like these.
But when you do it, it's worse.
M.
Yeah, I hated it. He made me hate every part. Like, you know, I'll just listen to it later. It's fine. I am not in the beehive officially.
I think that you love this album just regardless because it's Beyonce.
No, not regardless. I give fair criticism wherever it's due. But what I do love... K-Tone,
tell her.
K-Tone.
If you're in the beehive, Beyonce fan, they do not keep the album could suck. She could breathe on it and it's gonna be the best thing.
And it's like, but you know what? Who said it perfectly? Shout out to my guy Graffiti. He said it perfectly. He said Beyonce did what Drake was trying to do. It's like when a Bentley pulls up to a Chrysler 300. You know, it's like that thing. Beyonce's the GOAT.
Yeah.
And what she did right now is in a time where we absolutely need positive vibes. We need to get back to the dance floor. We need to get back to grooving. Shout out to Squizzy Taylor. He's been talking about that a lot. Like, what happened to dancing in the clubs? We want to get back to that positive energy, and Beyonce took us there.
I love it.
House music,
she's so big now, and I guess like she's Michael Jackson and big.
Oh. Yes.
Because Michael Jackson was making hits, but like some, Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay?
Yeah, I was
Annie,
mad,
are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? We was like, yeah, that's dope. That's like them. JB, we was like, them lyrics is dope.
Right. You won't break my soul? Who didn't need to hear that? You're not gonna break this soul?
Man.
Look,
we needed that.
There's a lot. See, I mean, Beyonce is Beyonce, but there's a lot of other young ladies who are putting out even better music.
Name one right now that's in the scene right now.
Oh,
Name
yeah.
one right now. A black woman.
Doja Cat. Doja Cat.
You're putting her in the same category as Beyonce?
Are you not kidding?
Okay, K-Tone, please help me out
now. Listen, I like Doja Cat. She can rap. She can roll, she is not in the same lane.
No, I'm not saying that. She got billions. Beyonce got billions. That's why her music sounds good.
That is not what you understand. People with billions in their music is
money
horrible.
Relates to big hits.
Thank you. Money does not relate to creativity either, right? Because a lot of times they pay you to forget creativity. They pay you to forget your culture. Beyonce always finds a way to implement the culture back on the scene.
She
do
just
something
wants to
make
be
us
in Black
proud.
Panther. She wants to be in Black Panther.
No, she
So what? She can be in anything she wants to be in, but she keeps making us proud because she keeps going back to the culture.
Okay, Shay J, I like the album. It's gonna have to grow on me.
That's fine. Just don't listen to it around me anymore.
But I mean, what about that song? And I can repeat some of the words.
Please
but
don't.
That one song we were listening to about.
What?
Is there another word instead of the D word, like for penis?
Yeah. Well, there's a word.
We'll use penis, but she used the D word.
Yeah.
Because penis is neutral.
That's.
Like you could talk about the penis in a healthcare setting,
right? Okay.
Like how's your penis? Like,
okay,
you know,
but
like,
you can't say the D word. In
but you can't.
setting.
Like nobody's gonna walk up to your doctor's and be like, "How's your?"
Oh,
the other.
Yeah, you're right.
No, let's call it Richard. How's your Richard?
You're Richard. I like that. How's your Richard?
How's your Richard?
How's your Richard?
Man, Beyonce got a whole song on there that's called "That's My Richard."
That's my Richard. Waves out.
That's my Richard.
Yeah.
That's the whole song doesn't say that, but maybe a lot of the song. You guys, please listen for yourself.
No, it's great, but I'm just saying, does the have? I don't know. K-Tone, help me understand. To be relevant and to be, because there's always been this movement in popular music, particularly black music, to keep it real, keep it street, keep it relevant, keep it, whatever that is. And how does that play out in the popular music? Like, do you think that Beyonce has to be talking about that's my Richard, but with the D,
No,
what is
y'all got to remember Beyonce's kind of hood now.
She's from Houston, Texas.
Yeah, Beyonce's not this
Diana Ross.
No,
she's not the Supreme.
Beyonce's kind of hood now. So,
Thank you, Kate.
So she still has that in her. So
is that what got her up? Is that what brought Beyonce on? Like she came out the hood?
Nah,
because I thought she came with Destiny's Child.
No, she came with Destiny's Child, but she's a church. She's still that though.
She's a church girl.
She's a church girl.
No,
her daddy was a minister.
Well, everybody's dad is a minister.
What does that mean?
My bad.
You always say watch out for the PKs.
Oh yeah.
Now Beyonce, I love what K-Tone said, because when you take her to the roots, she's a Houston girl. She likes to remind you, I'm still just a girl from Houston.
But okay, so when you make it, do you got to prove it? Like
Right.
it used to be very interesting. Folks used to get it in the streets and then become successful and do something different. Now folks are getting successful and then taking it to the streets. Like folks is going making multi-millions of dollars and then saying, now I get to go to the penitentiary.
Yeah,
like what's going? K-Tone, what's happening?
I just think it's just the way of the world. It's media. It's just it's just a facade. You know what I mean? And people think they have to do that and think in order to stay relevant, they got to just prove themselves. And you know what I mean? So and really, they don't even have to do that. I think it's just the way our culture is portrayed, man. I mean, it really sucks, honestly.
What do you think about, Whitney Houston was like from East Orange, New Jersey.
Yeah.
But they had decided to paint Whitney Houston as a different type of artist, right?
She was hood, but they painted her, they
struggling
pretended
so
like
bad because she was never really able to be herself.
East Orange is not hood.
I bet you. Listen, you can't tell me about New Jersey. Newark, New Jersey is hood.
I'm not talking about Newark. Newark is hood.
But I'm just saying. I lived amongst the whites in Jersey, New Jersey. In Summit. I was in Summit.
Okay.
But East Orange, go to East Orange.
Yeah, you know the difference. There's a big difference.
Them is some hoods.
And see what I think.
Orange, East Orange, any of that stuff. When you say that, you already know it's going to be some drama popping off. Naughty by Nature came out of there.
Oh, that tells you a lot right there. Jeez. But I think one thing that we don't realize, I think there's a part where they do go back and start doing hood, but there's this other part of once you're on, you're allowed to start sampling different things, right? You're allowed to start really experimenting with your craft. There's a time when you're put in a box and you have to do exactly what they tell you to do, exactly how they tell you to do it. No, I'm saying in general as an artist. But then when you start growing and you can say, yo, I don't care because I'm going to make it regardless. My fan base is there.
Okay.
You can start experimenting and doing different things.
Can I ask a question?
Ask the question, JB.
So all of a sudden, Diana Ross became like, Vegas. How old is Beyonce? How old is Beyonce right now, you think?
Vegas.
What is she, 40?
So how long is she gonna? How long? I'm just asking. How old is she? How long before she stops wearing swimsuits on stage and trying to act like she's 25 or 22?
She's not acting 25.
Sure, she
would you say that about Tina Turner?
Yes,
would you say that about Tina Turner?
Yes, I would.
Why don't say that about Mary J. Blige now? Why don't you say that about Mary J. Blige?
Same thing. You're right.
That's the thing. It's so hard to be a woman entertainer. You want them to be sexy. You want them to have appeal. But then you want them to act their age. What does that even mean at this point? I feel like if you still got it, you're taking care of it. You can do it with class. You don't have to do it with trash. And there's two different ways to do it.
See, that's the difference. I think Beyonce does it with class.
Period.
I think she's
riding a horse.
She does what with class?
She's
Trash with class?
She's riding a horse.
No, let K-Tone finish. He said that's the difference. She does it with class. And you said trash. She does the trash with class.
She's riding a horse naked.
Is that like drinking Perrier out of a plastic cup?
Horse naked on
That's hilarious.
What's the
That's really hilarious.
Hold on a second.
She's riding a horse naked.
What is the top drink right now?
I didn't
What is the top drink where they be spending like
Alcohol or no alcohol?
$4,000 on a bottle?
Ace of Spades.
Ace of Spades is called in the bottle. Is that like just drinking it out of a plastic cup?
That would be real, because you just don't. Yeah, that would be.
She's like
because
Lady
I've never
Gaga.
had Ace of Spades out of a plastic cup. I've always used a glass.
She's
So
on the
K
horse.
Tone, talk about she does it. She does the trash with class.
Don't call the trash. K-Tone, come
I
on.
just think she does it with class. I mean, she's classy about how she moves and how she. I mean, you could put her and another woman in the same exact outfit, on same exact stage, all that. I think she's just a little more classy.
Yeah.
I just like the fact also that, the guys are real trashy with it.
Yeah.
It's real grimy.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's appealing. Like, when it moves, it's grimy. It's like it gets leaking oil or something. Like, it's like, you're like, ooh, that's so grimy. It's good. I want some more of that grimy. And so some of these sisters, these ladies, these women entertainers are like, well, I'm not going to let them out grimy me. I'm going to show you what grimy looks like. And so maybe that's it. I don't know. I know there's some hits on there, and I'm not supposed to be the judge of what's cool.
I'm glad you know that. So, please go download Beyonce's album and support this woman who I think continues to empower women, and that's what I love about her.
She call them
empower
bitches.
women. A lot of them call themselves that too. So
that's
hey,
empowering.
it's where the world is now. Because one moment you're gonna be a bitch, the next moment you're gonna be a woman. The next time she's gonna be like, hey, he should have put a ring on it while you're giving it away for free. So I mean, there's some balance in
Why
there.
is she
some
riding
balance.
a horse naked? Almost naked.
Why
She's not naked.
She's looking like Lady Godiva.
What?
Kato, you have to save
I just told
here.
you.
Haven't you seen
she's
the
not
album
naked.
cover?
She's hood.
She like Lady Godiva. They ain't no
I hate it
hood.
here.
Lady Godiva is old European, aristocracy. She's riding around on a horse
But
like.
have you seen some things in our culture when we go back to really look at our African culture and how our women barely have on clothes and they're on top of elephants and all these things?
Yeah.
There's
I
a
like
way
it.
to be
I like it
elegant
too.
and
I like
still
it.
be bold in your femininity. And I don't
you
want to
go.
feel like I have to compromise
I don't
that
mind
because
seeing-
everybody gets
I-
a little nervous
Wakanda.
when you show a
Wakanda.
little skin.
I
Come
don't,
on, man.
JB, I do not. JB said Wakanda.
Wakanda.
Forever.
I don't think that. I'm not opposed to
Naked
Beyonce
women.
being butt naked on a horse,
I'm glad.
and
you're
I
not
don't think
opposed
that
to
that first black Miss America should have lost her title because she was butt naked in Playboy.
What about the
What was
lady
her
who's
name?
running for office? that was
Vanessa
pregnant?
Williams.
Vanessa Williams. Oh, did she lose it?
Yeah,
They took it from her.
Oh, I didn't.
and then
realize that.
they made Donald Trump's butt naked wife the
First lady?
first
Right,
lady. And
right,
said, said that she was
You see
great.
that?
Oh, she
You see
looks
how that
so good.
goes?
She was great.
This is why we can't do it to our own like that because they're gonna do it to us at all angles. It's coming for us at all angles
How is Beyonce empowering women?
because she's always there to uplift the woman's voice. She does not shy away from it, right? She's always there telling you, yo, you can do it. Put them out to the left. Get your ring. Survive. She always has these messages, if you listen deep, to empower the woman to be the best version of yourself.
Why
If
didn't
you
she
really
take
listen to
Kelly
her, she's
Rowland
like,
with
yo,
her? Why didn't she take all the Destiny's Child
Kelly
with her?
is good.
Why didn't they
Michelle
take
is
her with
good.
her?
They're just not Beyonce.
Wait a minute.
you mean?
How is JB gonna ask why Beyonce didn't take the girls with her when he didn't say that about Michael Jackson? He
Right.
didn't say
He
that
let all
about
his
Lionel
brothers.
Richie.
This is
He
not
didn't say
talking
that
about
about
them.
Steve Arrington.
We're not
He didn't
talking
say that
about
about
them.
any of the.
I'll say it about them.
Sometimes you
This
gotta
is
break.
the double standard that
I'll
we
say it
live
about
with.
them. I'll
This
say
is
it
what we
about
live
all of
with.
them.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
I
Lionel
don't believe
Richie,
it.
Commodores, come on.
Nope, I don't believe it.
Right,
It's
will
just so
indeed.
sad because as a woman, no matter what space you're in, when you were really doing your best game, there's somebody always telling you, you shoulda, coulda, woulda. Can we just celebrate the woman for giving honest, authentic music, for having a husband, for having kids out of a marriage, for showing up as her best self, for giving back?
I
Can
don't
we
think her
ever
husband's on
acknowledge
the
those
album. I didn't
things?
hear her husband on the album.
Right, and putting her child on the album. Her daughter has a Grammy already. We ain't passing down nothing to our kids. What are we talking about here? Let's celebrate this woman because
I
she goes
respect it.
hard.
I like.
She goes hard.
I'm not in the Beehive, but I
You don't
really
have to be in the
like. I
Beehive.
like Beyonce.
There we go. We'll take it.
And this generation's music is like a lot of the popular music is full of bitches.
Now that is very true. I can
And,
do without a couple bitches.
And that's my like.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
can do
think
without
she
a
could
couple of
outdo
those.
my friend Cardi B. If
Never.
she's trying to compete with Cardi B and Nicki Minaj,
Sure she is.
No,
she's not.
Never. No.
She's got
those two can't
she's
carry.
gotta stay- she's
I don't
gotta
think that
stay like
Beyonce has to
be
go
relevant.
down to where they're at. I
No,
think they have to come up to where she's at.
To where she's at. Period. Huh? Yeah.
She starts off her album. What was it again?
Rut-row.
How did it start?
The lyrics was like,
I don't-
She was cussing some folks out. The
What did she
opening
say?
lyrics, I forgot.
What
I'll listen to it in the break. Justin, would you?
Not in the break. We'll be back after these messages.
What's happening in the music world? Like, what makes a hit? How's the vibration happening? And our good friend Squizzy Taylor was like, hold on a second. When y'all gonna start dancing? Like, he was like, when are y'all gonna dance?
Yeah. I mean, the dance has been missed. That's what he preaches. He preaches that, dancing and coming together. But I mean, music, I actually kind of like the direction music is coming to right now. I haven't been really feeling it the past couple of years, though, man. It's too much. It's just too much violence. It's too much negativity. But I like where it's coming around to. But I mean, we talking about Beyonce, we talking about Drake's album.
Yeah.
You see what they're trying to do. They're trying to bring the fun back. But they're really just making house music, original house music.
Exactly.
House music is our music. That's our culture.
Period.
That's our. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't really know that. They think they don't even know what to call it, but it's house.
It's house music, and that's the conversation we should be having, right? Because a lot of people are saying, "What's this white music they're trying to make?" And I'm like,
white music.
This is house music. What? This is our identity.
See, that just shows how lost we are as people. Like, we don't even know what our music is, what our culture is, really what our sound is. That's our sound.
That's us.
Well, hold on just a
and
second.
It feels good.
I've got to go.
You're gonna get us in trouble.
JB says she's naked on a horse, and she ain't looking naked. She's looking real good.
That's not the picture.
That is the picture.
Oh,
JB.
Yeah, that's it.
Shay J.
Hey,
she ain't naked on that horse.
She ain't naked.
She's close to it. That's all I said.
Nah, she looking. Beyonce's
she looks
looking.
like an African queen.
Beyonce's
looking
great.
You got no horses. You got no horses.
And she's looking like a real black queen out there.
Very
you
good.
Be a queen in any aspect.
And see, you know what's interesting though?
Hold on.
Can
we just take a moment to celebrate Beyonce? She's looking great.
Her last album came out with Wakanda. Now the next album is coming out with the second Wakanda movie. So she's kind of like on that edge. She wants to be involved in that, but she's not involved.
She doesn't want to be. She is involved in anything she wants to be involved in.
That's what I'm saying.
She doesn't have to have a want.
So she's trying to get in a little bit on that Wakanda coming out, and she did it on the first album and the album before this. So I mean, I give her credit. She knows how to market herself and her music and her baby and her husband and all that.
Man, JB, Shay, look at this album. I love the way that women are.
You love the way that what?
I love that. I like when women empower themselves and portray themselves. Yeah. And if you think this is objectifying, and I don't, it's very artistic.
Very artistic. I'm glad you can appreciate the artist.
But
I'd hang that on my wall.
Would
you let your wife dress up like that and ride
First
that
of
horse?
all, I don't let my wife. We don't have them conversations.
Right, that word "let" just cracks me up.
Any man who says, "Would you let your wife?"
Could your wife do that?
Man, if my wife is watching, I am not participating in this conversation.
You're smart because I wasn't like, and I let Shay let me. What does that even mean?
Okay, take "let" out. Would you have? Would you be behind your wife when she wanted to ride a horse?
She'd definitely be behind her.
What's the difference between going to the beach?
That's right.
Exactly.
Look, I was at the beach in Mexico. Everybody had their asses hanging out. I'd never seen nothing like it.
And it's not always what you do right, but it's how you do it. Like K-Tone was talking about earlier, there is such a difference, right?
Some people shouldn't.
It's not even the shouldn't. I don't know who should and shouldn't because I think you have to determine that for yourself. But there's a way to be classy and tasteful and be alluring and sexy.
Right.
You got to learn how to balance those things.
But like you could be classy, but the streets we like trash too.
A little trash. I never hurt nobody, but not too much trash.
Don't be trashy, but be trashy.
Be bouge ghetto. You like that little?
Like, don't let anybody else pick up the trash. Let me be the trash man. It's dangerous out here. When I was listening, and you got to be you have to admit this, Shay, and I know you probably won't, but we listened to quite a bit of the album, and it felt like some danger was gonna pop off.
You made it feel like danger. I think you were crip walking to one of the songs, which it wasn't meant for that. I'm pretty sure. I
think like bring that over here.
It got a little.
I'll shoot this joint up.
It got a little because she has a song in there like America's. What is it? America ain't shit or something like that, or America's on its shit or something. So she's talking her stuff. She's talking her thing.
Talking about a country that she made billions in.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you one. Oh man,
come on, JB. Who are you? You don't say nothing about like that when these whites is making billions. You don't criticize them like that.
Sure, I do.
No, you don't. Knock it off.
Haven't you heard me talk about Trump? Haven't you heard me talk about any of them?
Trump.
Come on now. Come on now.
Well, do you recommend hanging out with the kids and putting in the top popular music, like the top playlist?
You have to do it with the what is it called?
The radio
the parental,
version?
advisory one, the radio version to edit it. Because they know in my car when kids will be like, "Oh no, there's no cussing going on." Just
Why not?
Because I know they hear it 24/7. I just want to give them a little bit different environment. Like we can still be cool and turn up without all the explicit vibes.
Right.
You know, leave that for me and my girls.
What's the role of this? Okay, what is the explicit vibes do for you and your girls?
Well, it's usually how we feel too. Somebody's just saying it out loud on the beat. Like we done probably went through the same thing, talked about the same thing, had a similar conversation. So sometimes we just gotta feel the beat, you know.
Is there a renaissance taking place? Beyonce's new album is called Renaissance, and K-Tone says he likes the new direction. He hasn't been very interested in what's been happening prior to. K-Tone, what is it that you're seeing that you're liking, and like what is that new? What is the Renaissance?
I mean, it's just the direction of the music, some of the sound, some of the people that's coming out. Like I said, a lot of people are talking down about the Drake and Beyonce album. I love it. I mean, I love the sound of it. It's fun.
Why are they talking down about it?
They just think it's whack. Like you said, they think it's white music. They don't understand.
Right.
Oh, they think
they're
house music is white music.
unfamiliar.
Yeah, they're unfamiliar. They don't understand it. So that's white music. Oh, that's whack. Oh, that's. But it's really not. It's really our sound. It's really, it's fun. It's uplifting.
So we're almost acting like white folks who characterize everything. Yeah.
Right.
Now our kids are characterizing, and everybody's, well, that's this or that's that or that. You know.
That's heartbreaking when you say they're like white music, because folks be like, rock and roll is white music.
I'm like, what? First, it was us. And
jazz, gospel, reggae, everything it would be more appropriate to say this is something that has been co-opted from us.
Period. Because that's the truth.
That's true.
Like, oh my goodness.
And that's the thing, is the vibes. When you really start going places that understand those vibes, you can feel the difference. I was in New Orleans last week, and I mean, they're playing, the second line were playing the Beyonce Won't Break My Soul. Everybody was dancing and partying, and the vibes were just such good feeling. You're talking about, you had young to old, and it was a beautiful feeling and a beautiful scene to see that type of just vibrance. And that's what our communities need again. We need to be feeling the vibes together, generational vibes.
Yeah. You know what I think the Renaissance is? And I'm excited about it. There was a time where the music industry as a whole would manipulate black folks because they carried all the resources.
Totally.
Yep.
You know, they were pulling folks out of poverty and giving them a car and all these different things and, exploiting them. But now you've got a lot of these artists like K-Tone and others. They got their own brands. They got their own, clothing. They got their own,
Studios.
they know business, and they've generated their own wealth. So now, whatever direction we go into artistically, we can't blame it on some other people. Whatever. Yeah. We're in a time, the Renaissance is taking full responsibility of what we put out, where it goes out, how it's branded, etc. Because the expansion of knowledge is immense. It's immense. Black folks are doing it.
Black folks are doing it. Black folks are really doing it. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
And I'm proud.
I'm excited too.
I like Beyonce.
We're glad that you like her. That's good to hear.
I mean, a good beat.
When you were listening to it, I got nervous. I was just singing along.
I was singing along,
but
and you got nervous.
It just didn't make me comfortable. It just didn't. I want you to pick certain songs to sing along to. I don't want you to do
Which one?
I don't know, like Break My Soul. You can do that one. Just sing that. Just stay there. That's your
Break
lane.
My Soul?
Yeah, that's your lane. Just stay right there.